Hi there. Oh man. All you gotta do is type in women and hit news or feminist and hit news, and there's never a shortage of bullshit out there. And today I'm gonna talk about dating coaches. I'm not into it. I think it's really stupid. I don't think people should be giving other people relationship advice because relationships are different for everyone. But I saw this last week on the Daily Mail and I meant to cover it and then I got busy doing other shit. So a little late to the party here, but let's just dive right in. So this is the Daily Mail, and its dating coach reveals her 7 signs a man will never commit to you, including canceling at the last minute and taking hours to respond to your last message. Now, this had a video attached to it, okay? And I clicked on it and I watched the video, and this is some Swedish-born chick who's a dating coach, and she teaches the School of Affluence, and I guess her goal is to help women land rich men. Now, in her latest vlog entry on her social of affluence site, Swedish-born Anna, whose approach has landed her a wealthy banker boyfriend. Okay, keep this in mind. Whose approach has landed her a wealthy banker boyfriend. She's not single. Okay, this will be important in a minute. Also said that not spending enough money on you can be a red flag and advised on setting boundaries to help attract high caliber men. Okay, so she's teaching women how to attract loaded guys. Now back to the video for a moment. I'm not going to put the video on, but she did say that she got her ideas for this talk by observing her male friends. Okay, so she has a lot of male friends in her circle. She's not a single woman. And again, this is going to be important. And she sees the way that they treat and interact women that they're interested in versus women that they're not so interested in. And that's how she came up with this list of 7 things. Okay, so let's dive right into this list. Canceling at the last minute. She says, a man is really not into you if he cancels at the last minute or if he is flaky and ghosts you. You hear that, men? Shit can't come up. Shit cannot come up. If shit comes up, you are not a high caliber man. Because you're not allowed to cancel anything. Always got to put the woman first. You know, flaky, again, shit comes up. Ghosts you? Then of course, that's maybe one of the 7 signs that he's never going to commit. But, I mean, again, it's probably something the chick's doing wrong. Women do not like to take accountability. So, yeah. Again, guys, I'm not a dating coach. I don't like the idea of it, but don't let shit come up or you're fucked. Being inconsistent. A man who is hot and cold is a major red flag, and unfortunately, when a man is inconsistent, many women become more obsessed. Now, I know she's talking about, men pulling away and stuff like that, but she's also talking hot and cold, which implies mood to me. See, that's the problem with men and women. Women expect men to be in the same fucking mood that they are in whenever they're in a bad mood. So if a chick comes home and she's had a bad day, if her partner does not relate to her by also being in a bad mood, he is an asshole. It's just the way it is for women. Women also make the huge mistake of getting in bad moods when their man is in a bad mood. You see, ladies, I'm not one to really dish out relationship advice here, but I'm going to give you some. If your man's in a bad mood, he had a bad day, your job is to cheer him up, not to be a bitch and bring him down, not to compete with him about how your day was so much worse. Why women can't figure this out is beyond me. So yeah, hot and cold, I don't see that as a red flag or a sign he won't commit to you. Dude just probably had a bad fucking day. Talking to other girls online. This is when I said that her being in a relationship would be important. If he's talking to other girls on social media, even friends, this is a massive disrespect to you. Believe me, if he's really into you, he won't even be interested in talking to other girls. They're keeping their options open. Okay. By that logic, men and women can't be friends. But even if they were friends, as she states, even friends, it's massively disrespectful. Did she factor in the fact that she's in a relationship and she got her information for this list from her male friends? Yeah. She's in a relationship, has male friends, judges her male friends on how much they like women based upon how they treat them. That's where this list came from. But it's massively disrespectful for men to have female friends. Yeah, keep pushing psychotic jealousy onto women, first and foremost. But secondly, and most importantly, don't be a hypocrite. And actually, most importantly, learn what to be actually disrespected is. Okay, this is why when women talk about respect and them demanding respect and shit, I can't take it seriously. And I've done talks on this before. Disrespecting a woman by talking to other women is not what I would consider to be disrespectful. Now, if he walks up in front of you and sticks his tongue in her ear, yeah, there might be a problem. But yeah, what women define as being disrespectful is so fucking minute at times that it can't be taken seriously. Okay, I'm ranting. Let's continue. Needing space. It's healthy to have some time apart, but when he starts wanting a lot of space away with his boys, it's a red flag. This shows he's not making you his top priority, and he's making you the second option after his friends. They're his friends. Been around a lot longer than you, sweetheart, especially if you're trying to land a rich man. His friends will be the ones who will be there after you leave, too. Never, ever, ever try to come between men and their friends. And I'm not saying this because it's a losing battle. It's because it's the wrong thing to do. You would not like it if your man wanted you to not have time with your girlfriends. But women get very possessive and needy and jealous. And it's irrational and it's disgusting. Men need quality time with their men, with their male friends, especially without women around. Because men act differently when women are around. I did a talk on this. I think it was called Be Seen, Not Heard. If you do have it to where your man has men in the home, listen to that talk, okay? If for some reason you're not leaving the house and your man has men over, listen to that talk. It'll give you good advice on what to do in that situation. Truth of the matter is, shut the fuck up and let him spend time with his friends. Let's continue. Glued to his phone. If he'd rather spend time on his phone than spend time with you, this is another warning sign. Men who are madly in love with their partners will prioritize you and put their phone aside for quality time. That's not fair. The reason it's not fair is because I'm pretty sure women spend way more time on social media than men do. Now, I like how women like to bitch about video games, but fail to realize that they're spending a lot more time on their phones than their men generally are on video games. It's that simple. If a man walked in your house and asked you to get off your phone, ladies, would you do it? Yeah, maybe, but you'd scoff and stuff, and then you'd sit there and keep eyeballing it or, maybe pick a fight, something irrelevant, just so you'd have a reason to get back on it. So glued to the phone. Now, I get it. Don't get me wrong. Nobody wants to be around anybody that's glued to their phone. At least I don't, because I like interacting with people, okay? Either one-on-one or in a group setting. I'm the type of person, you put your phone down, you talk to each other because you're around each other. But especially if he's winding down. If he comes home and he's glued to his phone for a little bit, men have got to have their wind down. Fucking let him have it. Not treating you. This may not be applicable to those in a 50-50 relationship, you think? But for those who are not, a man who doesn't want to spend money on you is a red flag. Money is a love language, and if you're really into somebody, you want to give that person the world. You got to buy him the world? Time doesn't matter anymore. He can spend time with you, but that's not enough because it's not money. Now, there is a book called like Love Language or Languages of Love or something. I've never read the damn thing, but I think I need to get like the breakdown of it online. Like, I think it's 5 languages. I'm willing to go out on a limb here and say that spending money is not one of those languages. But I could be wrong. But yeah, not spending money on you. Being that she's teaching women who I'm assuming have nothing, how to land rich men, I don't really think these women are going to be spending money on the men that they're landing, but what the fuck's a two-way street, right? As long as he's treating you, because let's face it, ladies, if he's not spending money on you, especially a lot of money, he's an asshole. He disappears, and this is the last one. If you haven't heard from him in a while, he may just not be that into you. He won't take a whole day to respond to you if he's really into you. Set boundaries, and if you accept this behavior, you won't attract high-caliber men or be treated how you deserve. Why do we always talk about what women deserve? And never why they deserve it. Most women bring nothing, and especially women who follow advice like this, these women bring absolutely fucking nothing to the table, yet they want to land a high-caliber men. High-caliber men are going to be the first to disappear from this. It's that simple. High-caliber men don't want women like this. This is why women have such a problem with MGTOW. This is why I fucking love MGTOW, and I love MGTOW men. Because they see it for what it is, and they're walking away. And they don't want to be wrapped up with women like this. They don't want to be wrapped up with women at all. And that's because the majority of women, hate to say it, whether they're going after a rich guy or not, are like this. It's all about them. They don't give a fuck about anybody but themselves. And I find it really funny that women have such a problem with MGTOW. Well, if you had something to offer, ladies, you wouldn't be worried about men going their own way, now would ya? No, but it's a problem for women. As always, women most affected. So, yeah. So these are 7 ways to show that the man's not into you. And as always, it didn't cover anything that a woman should be doing for a man. We're fucked, ladies and gentlemen. If this is the way that women are, and again, this is the majority, we are fucked. Try to have a good one. I'm kidding. You guys have a good one. Take care.